So guys, this is game 2 of a best of 3, and it is between WhiteRa, who is the red Protos player, and AiSeiplo, who is the blue Protos player. And well, frankly, it is a PvP. It is Antec attack number 24. It's a semi-final, so the winner of this is guaranteed 75 euros at least. I'm SC2 England, and that voice you heard was Pewee. Say hi, Pewee.
Hey guys.
So Pewee, PvP, you're our resident expert on Protos. Well, after game 1, which was just run us through why game 1 was such a good strategy by AiSeiplo.
It was more of a build or to win, in my opinion. So, like, even though it was a solid strat, as we've seen it, wiped the floor with WhiteRa.
Which isn't an easy thing to do.
No, WhiteRa, one, he had, in my opinion, too many immortals. Because obviously, like, 2 immortals is freaking 2 immortals is what? It's, I can't count. 2 immortals is 4 stalkers, isn't it?
Give or take.
Yeah, 4 stalkers. For some reason, my mind slipped there. So that's like less units you have. That's double the amount of pickups you need from phoenixes to get them to neutralize the. And he didn't have many sentries, so as soon as the first sentry went, like that was it. No more force shields. And once there's no more force shields, his opponent's free to come into the base. And when you have, he had more. Well, he actually had the same amount of gateways, but he had the air advantage as well. So it was pretty much. It's one of those things. It's very tight, but as soon as it starts snowballing, it snowballs very fast. And WhiteRa didn't have any units to kind of prevent it snowballing. He had tech units, which once you pick them up with Phoenix, they're completely pointless. So it just killed them really fast.
So that is a lesson on how to be WhiteRa. So anyone who may ever play WhiteRa who's watching now, bear that in mind. Now, Pewee, what I'm really interested in knowing, and I think anyone who doesn't understand Protos will ask, is why is it Protos v Protos games have changed so much from the old school who can 4 warp gate faster into having so many different openings? Is it just because the builds have been refined, or is it the maps which have really made the difference?
I would say more it's just the patches. Like, they've nerfed that crap out of 4 warp gate, so it's a lot more riskier to pull off. So it's not really with the risk as much unless you.
No, we do actually have AiSeiplo. Sorry for interrupting. He stole a gas.
He did, and no, that is very frustrating as a Protos player.
That's gonna be so irritating for WhiteRa right now, because obviously he's a gas down, and that does limit his options.
No, and gas is so important in PvP.
And it takes so long to take out an assimilator with a zealot. Like, that is actually painful to watch. It's like on Teldarim, and you see a Zerg player trying to take out the rocks of the 3rd, and you're just like, it's never gonna work.
Yeah, and like I said, PvP is the most gas dependent matchup. Like, the gas is always important anyway, but like in PvP it's so important. Like, you see the second gas always in PvP straight away, like by 20 supply. It's just the complete standard. And it looks like
he's actually putting on some pressure.
He's about
to. So.
He is. He might actually have a hard time getting this pylon down though, because WhiteRa of course has. He should have an extra. But wait. Okay, it's 3 gate robo, so it's more of a defensive robo because of course he's not going to have the gas for the production. AiSeiplo's getting his pylons in a good spot. And okay, we're actually going to have a little. Yeah, we can actually have a little micro engagement here. WhiteRa gets the more important shots off, in my opinion, so he has the micro advantage at the moment.
But a second stalker coming in, that's going to make a difference.
Well, there's 2 zealots. The stalkers have to run away, but kite at the same time, and it does give AiSeiplo the micro advantage.
But this is some beautiful display of micro out of AiSeiplo here, who took out a lot more stuff basically.
Oh, we have 3 warp-ins, 3 stalkers,
and they're actually coming back.
They're going to trap that stalker.
Yeah,
I think it's because it's taken a bit too long now. But if the stalker moves the right way, which it is not, it's dead.
Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be really close,
dead.
But it's not going to get away. And
WhiteRa should have seen where those stalkers come from. He does have 3 stalkers, as you can see, as 3rd. We have another warp-in of 3 stalkers. And we have Immortal out, so that really puts him in WhiteRa's favour. But he is supply blocked.
Which is never fun. And
no, he can warp in one unit, but he...
There's no force fields either, though, and that Immortal is getting focused down exceptionally quickly, having to run back, but it's doing the damage. But
from WhiteRa.
It needs to go down, and there we go. Well, the fact the Immortal's gone down is a big help, isn't it, Pew?
There we are. Yeah, that really makes a big difference for AiSeiplo, but in my opinion, that was a little bit of a better trade for WhiteRa. Yeah, a much better trade, actually. WhiteRa, get the pylon, get the probe.
Oh, no, the probe is still there, and well, the pylon goes down. Actually, that's quite good. And WhiteRa is expanding, even though there's pressure on his doorstep here.
And he's running a bit low on economy here. He should really cancel the second Immortal. Oh, no, the first Immortal does come back out, and this will push AiSeiplo away.
So, how can AiSeiplo transition out of this now? Because obviously, WhiteRa, he's seen it's getting up his natural.
So. Just check the production bar, that'll tell you.
Oh, you go Colossi? That is the
pretty much. It's a bit, his expansion is a bit too late and he's a bit too far behind on tech now, because the Immortals. The
Immortals getting focused and it goes down! That is...
really nice play by AiSeiplo there. Of course, the Immortal did get stuck, so that was the bigger problem there, but now AiSeiplo is forced to run away. He
did pick off a sentry though behind this.
Yeah. He does, but it is 3 gateways against 3 gateways, and WhiteRa has the robo, and obviously the shorter production reinforcement distance. So AiSeiplo he's completely tied in terms of his production, so he shouldn't be able to break WhiteRa at this point.
No, but
so
that first Colossi is on its way out, Pew.
Yeah.
That's going to make a big difference when it arrives. But
it certainly is. But he's not going to get range, which is, he either gets range on 1 Colossus, or he gets 2 Colossus, and that's pretty much because he's got these 2 sentries here. He's got a couple extra stalkers.
WhiteRa is going to get the surround, and that is a massive win for WhiteRa there.
WhiteRa should win the game right here. He has 1 more force field as well. Great force field. AiSeiplo's going to warp in behind him to try and get the stalkers in a nice position, and some douche is lagging the game at such an important point. Come on.
And this is obviously the downside of when you've got so many players. But what I really think is credit to both AiSeiplo and WhiteRa is how they're doing this. You have some players who will be like, "Oh, WTF, come on," or whatever. But they're just like, smiley faces everywhere. Because they're playing for fun. And I like that. I think that's really good. You get some players who are so serious. And yeah, €200 is a good prize pool for an online tournament, but it's not like this is for, say, €20,000 or something like that. It's pretty low, but this person is definitely going to get dropped, aren't they, Pew?
Yeah, I'm tweeting quickly as the game hasn't started back up.
No, we're still good. I'll let you know. You've got 5, 4, 3,
I'm done.
2.
Win. And WhiteRa, but WhiteRa should win this fight and win the game from this point on. Even with the Colossus and all that, WhiteRa just has
just more stuff. I think this surround is what really made the difference.
Yeah,
he
forced him into a dead end.
Having said that, somehow AiSeiplo is staying in this, but look at the supply. That's the real big difference.
There's nothing AiSeiplo can do now. He has one Colossus. That's it.
1 Colossus bravely standing on the hill, just being like, "Yep, guys, you all died."
And of course, like, WhiteRa's still producing Immortals. He's got
and he's got his natural base up.
He's 3 more gateways.
He's also ahead by 7 workers. So
nice. With the extra base.
Yep.
So that's a much better income. He's not minding his gas. Normally, like, okay, there's one of the gases being thrown down now. Normally in PvP, isn't when you expand, you just like you only expand for the gas. You're like, who cares about minerals? I need this gas. It's just so important, the gases. But WhiteRa is like WhiteRa has them. It's his game to lose at this point now.
Yeah, AiSeiplo's trying to get a defensive position up. He's got those 2 sentries, 2 Colossi. He's now switching to Immortal production, which is interesting. But I think WhiteRa getting that Warp Prism for the quicker reinforcements is going to be huge.
Oh, what is AiSeiplo? Yeah, AiSeiplo was faking the expansion net. No, is he? I don't know. Was he? I hope he doesn't expand. He's so far behind he can't expand.
But then, it's kind of a catch-22. If you don't expand, he knows he can't go and kill WhiteRa.
Yeah.
He knows he can't defend WhiteRa forever because he's behind an economy. You kind of got to take a risk.
Okay, he's going for the push. Yeah, I would say going for the push is much more important. he also like is kind of noticeable because he went the extra gateway, so he's ramping up to his maximum production facility on Warpins. Oh, WhiteRa's moving out. He needs those immortals.
The immortals are.
Oh, he's dropping them.
He's going to drop them behind,
the
just to try and snipe down those Colossi. But they do get caught out of position, and that is a nice pickup. But only sentry damage isn't enough to take out Warper as many times.
And there's only one stalker there. So
that is going to be big. But again, this is going to come down to a big engagement. It all comes down to whether those Colossi stay up.
Yeah, but WhiteRa at the moment is just, he's not even fighting at his own base, so he can pull back the moment he pleases, or it gets a bit risky.
One immortal goes down though very quick.
No, it didn't.
Oh, didn't him?
No, no.
Oh,
he didn't drop them both at the same time. He dropped one.
One does go down there though, and the second one's going to go down as well. That is actually quite a big win for AiSeiplo though.
WhiteRa in the meantime is producing Colossus at his home.
He also has more stuff by a huge amount.
He also has 6 gateways and a pylon behind his opponent, so WhiteRa's just like, yeah, whatever.
I mean, the only thing going in... one Colossi falls, that's really a nail in a coffin there.
And we have some sentries and some stalkers here, and one Colossus, but Colossus doesn't even have range, and they're slower than stalkers. The stalkers could just pick at them as they run away.
And now we do have a good little attempt at a move, but to be honest, WhiteRa's got so much momentum now on this push, doesn't he?
Some nice micro, but like you would have to be absurdly cost efficient to be able to win this. The first Colossus is also out for WhiteRa now, and like I say, he has 6 warpins. He's not even warping in that much. He's not even getting range for some reason on his Colossus, which is strange. We'll build in a second. Okay, here we have 4 Zealots being dropped behind.
And there's the GG. So that levels it up at 1-1. We go into game 3 purely, and that is awesome. So we'll see you guys at game 3 any second.